All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome aboard to the Morning Note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of Gar Capital. Hopefully, my microphone is working today and the sound is. So, if you have any questions, feel free to get started on the comments or the chat box here on the YouTube. Right here is the website, www.gar.capital. If you're interested in joining, make sure to go to our site, click on Access Our Discord. And in order to get our free live market blog, make sure to click on Free Plan. That's where you start. So, glad to be with you. Let's go ahead and get started with the day. All right. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Dow futures are up 8 points. NASDAQ is up 40 points. S&P up 12. The Russell is up 1.11%. Very nice. Masterclass and I have the IWM 108 calls for next week. So in the money. Excellent. Glad to see it. Crude oil pulling back 78.42, down 0.63%. Gasoline futures are down 0.75%. Gold, we talked about it. Gold, talked about it on Sunday. Let's see how it's doing now. The entry was right at 2,100. You got as high as 2,192, nearly 100 points, 1,000 ticks almost. Beautiful breakout. Now, I mean, to really chase it, we need some kind of pullback and see if we can use that as resistance or so. Maybe if we break 2192 again, we can see what we can do. Maybe we can go ahead and pull back and retest 2100. If that holds, we can go ahead and get back in for a long. But as of right now, we caught it. I'm happy about that. Let's take a look at NASDAQ futures. NASDAQ futures on the 4-hour chart. Here we go. As you can see, we're about to break out. Support is right around 18.2. 18,377 is our breakout level. I believe Nick traded that last night after the State of the Union. Higher we go, I guess, on NASDAQ. It's just what it is. Got to ride that wave. Let's take a look at Tesla. I do have Tesla puts. It is bouncing this morning, but if we go ahead and zoom out, I do have 3 weeks of this expiry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we seeing a pattern? 160 is our target. Once we do, we want to buy there and see if we can get back up to 230. So get me to 160, and then we can have the conversation about going long. But as of right now, I believe Tesla is still a short. Palantir was price upgraded by Wedbush. That is continuing to bounce. We played calls on that this week. We caught that with the team. I still have a couple of contracts. So 27.68 breaks. We know where we are going, which is right here, 31.27. We are not done with Palantir in terms of taking a look at another long or playing this trade. 27.68. Let's see what we get. NASDAQ again starting to push. Let's go to the S&P. Oh, there goes the S&P. New all-time highs. 51.77. Looking like that if we do go higher, we're taking a look at 52.19 as the continuation, with possible continuation of 52.71. So we got a little more to go on S&P. NFP came in pretty nice. Beat, but revisions came down. Take a look at the live market blog for details. Good morning, William. No stopping NVIDIA. Nope. As right now, I mean, as a shareholder, you're just enjoying the fireworks at the end of the day, but not an easy way to trade this. You need some kind of pullback in order to do something. So wait for a dip. Until then, just enjoy the ride. Not NVIDIA is very expensive. Bloomberg already spoke about a stock split. I remember tweeting that last week after earnings. Maybe we get a stock split. They've done it before. 10-1 would be nice. And then NVIDIA's back to $92 a share. If we had a split, we'll let you know if that happens. Metaverse, again, all-time highs. Not much you could do there. So we just have to wait on that one too. If he breaks 519.85, I guess you can go back long, but all-time highs rather redundant, as we know. Netflix, let's take a look at it. Gap fill at 615. Let's see if I don't see one. There's a slight gap to fill. Yep, 615 right there, but that's going to be expensive. We got another gap to fill here at 500. So we'll see if we get that. Micron. Yes, we played Micron as well, and that is in the money. We had the 100 calls. I have some contracts running. Micron has room to go. And again, something that we spoke about on Sunday this week in terms of playing this long. BITO. Let's take a look at it. BITO. Again, it's Bitcoin. So I don't trade that in Mara, that's for sure. So beautiful breakout. It's not like, we're missing anything. It just didn't have the volume. The spreads are pretty wide. So let's take a look at BTC. If we can crack above 69, 69,570, I guess. There you go. 69,570, we'll take a look at BITO. How's that? But Mara and Ride and all those names, I think BITO is the way to go. If we get above 32 again, or we'll see if that Bitcoin alert hits. Well, I don't mind playing again. No problem. Weekends are in fact for crypto. That's right. Yeah, I love that saying. Weekends are for crypto. Let's see. What else do we got going on? XLE. I want to show this one off. XLE, we are long. And take a look at this thing. Here we go. Take a look at XLE. Pullback, sword job, hits resistance. Pullback, sword job, hits resistance. Guess where we're going? 93.82 to 94. That's what we're looking for continuation. I have the 90 calls, I believe. I think that was the signal. Yeah, it was the 90 calls for June. So break 88.35. We got a little more to go, obviously. Beautiful channel. Once it gets 88.35, we're breaking out. We got this. So let's see what we get. In terms of shorting coin is too expensive to trade either way right now. Very, very juiced. If you're shorting at your own peril. So again, be very, very careful. Shorting in a bull market is not easy, even though we have done it. Tesla, Google, and Apple. I'm short Tesla, and they're fighting. So I do expect this to pull back. So I do have time on this. I got about 3 weeks. So Tesla can have all the fireworks at once. I do expect us to pull back to 160. And that's really what I'm looking at, guys. It's a Friday. It's been an amazing, amazing week. So far this week, let's see if I can get this going. Here's our Excel for the week. You could see it. Robinhood, DraftKings, Bitcoin, Google, Disney, Tesla, Palantir, Micron. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Perfect week. We'll go over it on the weekly video with the team, with everybody on YouTube. So let me see if I can get this going. There you go. We'll move this over here. I'll minimize this here. There we go. And I know I had a question or two here. SMA. Has every company that has ever been added to the S&P had a stock split in its life? No. There's one in particular that has not had a stock split. His name is Berkshire Hathaway. I'm sure you've heard of it. The Class A shares, they're like hundreds of thousands of dollars because they've never had a stock split. So no, you are not required to have a stock split in order to be the S&P or anything like that. The reason stock splits happen is to make it more viable for retail to buy shares or to trade options, bring in a little more liquidity. Tesla has split. Apple, Amazon, Google, those names, they all have done splits. Hey, Carlos from Italy. I'm still waiting for you here in Italy anytime you want to come. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I was actually looking at some things on Instagram about Lake Como. I'm definitely going to take the wife there to Italy probably next year or so. I really want to focus on work this year. I want to crush it and then enjoy some time off as soon as I can. But for right now, we still got a lot of work to do. So coming in, day out, busting some ass, kicking some ass, and getting you guys paid. Put money in your pocket. That's really why I'm here. So let's make it a great Friday. It's been an amazing week. We keep it moving. Tesla and Micron, Palantir, all on our watch list here. One our views, IWM2. Microsoft. Take a look at this one. I think Microsoft has a little more. Let's see if we can get there. Nice bounce. 420 is my target. It's going to be a tough one. That's for sure. But it's starting to come around. Held support of 397.11 right around 400. I like 420 for a little more upside, but we'll see if we can get anything moving today. I had that for masterclass. Let's one more to go for the road. Apple. Remember I talked about this the other day. Apple seems to be hanging around that 170, 169, 170 level. Seems like a base right now, kind of like last time. Be very careful. It's very oversold. Probably one of the most oversold times for Apple in a while. I'm thinking that we're going to start getting a bounce here soon on Apple. So just be careful. I think Tesla, we have until 160. Apple, again, still going to hold that support. I think at worst, we get to 166 for the time being. So there is some opportunity out there. It's a stock picker's market. And we'll see what we get. You could see Google bouncing off the 200-day. Very, very key. It's up slightly. If it breaks 131.57, we're going to short. But as of right now, it looks like it's going to be holding the 200-day at the moment. So, just be fluid in your approach. Anything can change, and we'll go from there. I'll see you guys this weekend for the weekend weekly video talking about the recap of the week. Let's see what we get. Have a great rest of your morning. I will catch you guys on the live market blog, and let's make it a great Friday. Cheers all.